All right, guys, like I said, coming up after this, our opening match on the main card, Rafael Lovato Jr. versus Ricardo Evangelista. Go to FloGrappling.com and sign up. The free broadcast is over. We'll see you there, guys. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our first match of the main card, Rafael Lovato Jr. versus Ricardo Evangelista. Go to FloGrappling.com to subscribe, catch all the action of Who's Number 120, Night of Champions. We'll be right back, guys.
out of the blue corner, training in Swansea, Wales, representing Drake, Ash Williams. Correction. Out of the blue corner, training out of Baytown, Texas, representing Renzo Gracie and the GF team, Ricardo Evangelista.
Evangelista makes his debut here at Who's Number One. I was going to say, Ash Williams looking a little thick today. I know he made weight, but man, Sean Williams.
Well, Evangelista, we know he is a very dangerous close guard, very dangerous toe hold, and this is a big human being, so it'll be fun to see what he has to give here today.
And out of the red corner, training out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, representing Lovato Jiu-Jitsu and Six Blades, Rafael Lovato Jr.
The American legend, Rafael Lovato Jr. makes his return to Who's Number One. Originally scheduled to face Pedro Mourinho, who had to withdraw due to injury. Lovato is here. He did not want to come to Who's Number One without a fight. So he's here to take on Evangelista, Sean.
Yeah, it'll be good. It's really been performing well lately, and it's been a real treat to watch. So.
All right, guys, we're going to be ready to start here in a sec. Lovato, big win in Oklahoma at Who's Number One against Elder Cruz El Monstro. Big props to Evangelista for taking this match with about 2 weeks' notice. And we're going to kick things over to get referee Gabriel Martins to kick off the action. Let's go.
Ready, fight!
All right, here we go. Battle of the big man, Lovato, Evangelista. They have Evangelista getting aggressive with those collar tie shucks.
Right
and
away.
they have a little history too. They've competed before, I think mostly in the gi, but you know, when Pedro Mourinho withdrew from the competition, coincidentally, both Lovato and FloGrappling's team thought of Evangelista as the candidate, being a local Houston grappler, and it just made a lot of sense. So great to see Lovato step up in weight, taking on Evangelista. Much different game than Pedro Mourinho.
Yeah, and that foot sweep there, Evangelista very good in the foot sweep and sort of judo-esque department. So we'll see how Lovato's wrestling. You know, wouldn't be questionable to see him on a single or double. We'll see if Evangelista can clear him out using some of the uchamadas that judo play. So I would say for Evangelista, it's probably going to be, I don't know how his cardio is going to be. He's going to have to pace himself. I don't know how, you know, obviously Lovato coming in with a very fiery camp, ready for a title, ready, you know, Evangelista, I don't know if he'll be quite ready for that, so he may have to pace himself here.
Man, Evangelista is getting pretty aggressive with that shuck on the arm there, a la Shinya Yoki with the little short arm bar.
Yeah. Collar ties. Maybe, I mean, I don't know if I would see a flying arm lock, but this is like quintessential flying arm lock territory.
Lovato has competed in Who's Number One stage a couple times before. Big names like Nicholas Marigali, Gilbert Torino Burns. Recently had that amazing match with Elder Cruz in Oklahoma City, where he took the back after that sweep. Got the rear naked choke. Of course, Lovato, you know, multiple-time world champion, Brazilian national champion. He's won every single title out there. And, you know, he was really focused on that Who's Number One championship belt. Yeah, I remember him actually sending me a message saying, send me a picture of the belt because I want to vision what it's going to look like on my mantle. He's big into the vision boards.
Yeah, it makes sense. They work. I think Evangelista might really need to be careful of a sort of a blast double to a single attempt here. He's getting a little bit square, and this happens when you start to stand up a little square. Rafael's they've both been doing very heavy-handed hand fighting here, looking for underhooks, collar ties. Sort of sets the stage for someone to be lulled into a blast double. Pot at the knee there. You don't really have to have blood. You can see a foot sweep for Evangelista when he tries to clear that collar tie and fails. It's also a very good time for that left foot to paw. Right there it is, that left foot to paw out there. Lucas Soto to attempt.
So do you think that this is going to be Evangelista's strategy for the duration, is just collar tie foot sweeps and maybe set something up a little lower, like a single double attack, or is he just going to continue just to kind of club and try to foot?
I think it's a very good strategy for him, coming in with who knows what kind of training camp. He's efficient in the standing position. We know that. We've seen him do this before with the foot play. Foot sweeps are typically very low risk, low energy. There's a nice arm drag double though.
Beautiful takedown by Rafael Lovato Jr. Arm drag to the double in a similar position that he was in with Elder Cruz, but this time on the top position.
And Evangelista does have this.
Yeah.
He has an exceptionally good closed guard. He's very good at that waiter sweep.
And he's good at the waiter sweep. He sets up even wrist locks from the bottom position. His closed guard game is second to none. So Lovato's got to be real careful. And right in this position, that's where Evangelista finds a lot of openings.
He does. He does. The waiter sweep can be an off balance into an arm lock attempt. It could be all kinds of things.
Or into that high side guard like Shanji Ribeiro likes to play.
Yep. Lovato doing a good job getting up, have the knees on both sides of the hips, sort of monitoring the hips with the knees. Got to be careful having that arm in the middle there against somebody with a very, very dangerous closed guard. So he's doing a good job here. Lovato's feet could come in a little bit, I would say, that narrow that in. That's why you get that weight kind of comes forward when your feet get too wide. And he's probably trying to be uber careful about that lumberjack by widening those feet, but then it's hard to stay up, really. It's hard to get up.
Evangelista, Pan Am champ, European champion. And it looks like Rafael Lovato's getting the judges' favor so far.
This is good for Lovato.
Yeah, and I was going to say, it's very rare to see Lovato kind of concede in these positions right from here. This is where his passing system, he's very solid on top. And it'd be interesting to see how Evangelista deals with this position. But once Lovato starts this timeless jiu-jitsu passing system, he normally ends up getting the pass and scoring or getting to the back.
Yeah, and it's just a wearing down, right? You can see you can see Evangelista is getting already, looks like he's put a lot of energy into these things. And
he gave up the back position. He's got to be careful there. Lovato, one arm under the shoulder. Looks like he's getting that grip. Now going to a head and arm.
Yep.
Even just to hold the position, it's a good strategy. Just to kind of maintain and not let him go to his knees.
That's right. A Katagatami, you have the Yoko Katagatami, which is that side Katagatami in this scenario. You have the gift wrap. If he is going to take the back, I think he was really thinking about Katagatami there for a minute.
Oh, similar to Elder Cruz. Takes the back, goes for the arm, but now switches to the triangle. Gets the submission. Rafael Lovato Jr. does it again. Submission victory over the big man, Ricardo Evangelista. What a win. Wow.
Yeah, that was such a nice sequence of events there. He went to take the back, tried to do the rear naked, and as Evangelista's back tried to hit the floor, right into the triangle. Very nice.
Used those long legs to just suck him in to that reverse triangle or to the triangle, and Just an awesome submission win. Let's take a look at the replay there. You mentioned Lovato going for that head and arm attack. Evangelista exposed his back. Lovato was on the attack. He sits up, goes for the back take, goes for the rear naked, shoots the leg over the shoulder, wraps it up, put a fork in him, and he was done. Amazing victory by Lovato. Let's take a look at another angle there. Rear naked choke attempt, used that right leg over the shoulder, locked up the triangle, and Evangelista tapped right away. Congratulations, Rafael Lovato Jr.
And your winner by submission, out of the red corner, Rafael Lovato Jr.
Rafael Lovato Jr. one more time here with the submission victory. Congratulations. Here is your Tez coin. Now, this was an amazing victory, but it's not the match we were expecting to see tonight a while back. Why don't you talk to us about how this feels tonight, but also the potential of being back here for our original match?
First off, what up, Houston? Hey, let me hear it. I played a classic for you guys tonight. Real quick, my babies are in the house. This is the first pro grappling competition. Mila Lorenzo, Daddy loves you. Yeah, I want to start off just giving my respect and appreciation one more time for Evangelista stepping up. Yes, give him a hand. He's your champ, Houston. He's a warrior, you know, only 2 weeks notice, and he didn't hesitate, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't get to be here tonight. Yeah, I was pretty shook up, you know. I'm 40 years old, so like, it's not that the motivation's not there, but obviously you're looking for really special moments to keep the fire burning, and definitely that belt brought the fire out of me, and I was having a beautiful camp, training really hard with my boys. Shout out my wrestling coach, my black belt, Gabe. Of course, Shanji's always with me. And I was ready to, you know, to go all out, 15-minute war with Pedro tonight. So it's tough to, you know, realign and stay focused and stay confident and find the, you know, the positive energy again. But still wanted to put on a show for you guys. You know, the Timeless Jiu-Jitsu show cannot be stopped.
Now, I've got to say, we are excited about having that potential match with you and Pedro Mourinho back on November 30th, our next event. Why don't you talk us through what you're expecting for that fight?
Just a battle, you know. Yeah, we got to make it happen soon because I'm about to be Master 3. So, you know, the sooner the better. But, no, I feel good. This old man still has some fight left in him. And I want to go for that belt. So, Pedro, please don't take too much longer. And I want you healthy, you know. I want the best Pedro there's ever been. Let's do it.
Now, exciting news for the fans and for us. We actually have Pedro Mourinho in the house. We're going to bring him out here to talk a little bit about this match. Pedro, come on out. Now, he's here with the belt, our current champion. He's got the belt here. Pedro, why don't you join me on this side? I'm going to ask you a couple questions about why we didn't get to see you tonight, what we can expect in the future, how have things been going for you?
First, let's go, Houston! And unfortunately, you know, I have been planning to fight against Lovato this evening. I get infection, I couldn't train, you know, and like Lovato said, I want to bring the best Pedro for him. I expect the best Lovato. Today I could see a little, so let's go. November 3rd, we go at it again.
Now, defending your belt, what can we expect between a clash of two titans here?
Man, Lovato's a legend, you know, but I feel it's my time. Yeah, that's what goes, right? Like, he represents his generation, you know, and he's still like, you know, 3-4 generations win. And I'm sure, you know, our win over him is going to put a lot on my legacy.
So you're not willing to pass the belt on just yet?
Not yet.
All right, well, we can't wait to see this match November 30th, and we'll be right back with our next brackets.
All right, guys, play the all-new FloGrappling digital collectible card game featuring some of your favorite Tezos, Who's Number One athletes. Scan the QR code on your screen now to get started today and unlock exclusive experiences. Scan that QR code for the Tezos